Hi guys, welcome back along. Today I've got to do a bit of work on the bike because we had a bit of an off while we've been testing it, so it's been down the road twice, so there's a bit of body work to sort out. Not going to bore you too much with that, but I thought I'd just do a little bit of a rundown of the bike, what it's took to put it together and what it's sort of cost, just giving some rough costs. I'll run that from front to back on the bike, but I'll get it cleaned up, get it sorted out, get the panels bolted back on and get it looking nice, and then we're ready for Teesside for the first round. So me and the lads have been busy this afternoon, got the rest of it stickered up now, and the panels fixed up after I had the spill on this one and scuffed it and wrecked it. And then if you saw the last video I made on this, just after I put the camera away, our friend Dave had a little spill and threw it down the road. So just a few bits of touch-ups I need to do on the scuffs on the belly pan, but nothing major. So I said I'd go through the costs of the bike and what it was to put it together. As I said in the last video, we got it through a police auction, and it was, we got that, and then we bought a big box of spurs off of AD Racing or AD Motors. Our friend Andy, he'd had one of these previous. So between that, it cost us 700 quid for the bike, plus the big box of spurs, which included a couple of spur wheels, chain, basically some other bits and bats of bodywork, sprockets, right mixed bags of bits and pieces, clutch levers, etc, etc. Starting at the front end of the bike, biggest cost we had on top, obviously the purchase, plus we got the bits off Andy. Tyres. So we've not paid for all our tyres as yet, but we've got a set of wets to pick up, another set of slicks. They're looking about 230 quid a pair. But in terms of what we did to the bike itself, we bought off freetech, off their website, bought a bunch of stuff. So we bought the suspension parts, so we bought new springs, emulators, fitted those, new seals, also front brake pads. Everything's been stripped down, new oil, new brake fluids, seals, all that stuff. We all went through that, stripped it down, put it all back together. So that put the front end of the bike together. We also got the new levers plus some spur levers. So I think basically we spent with freetech there, it was around about 180 quid for what we needed really for the front suspension, front brakes and a few levers, just to put that all together. Then there was some grips, it was like 20 quid. So that's us in at around about probably 950 quid up to that point. The engine, we had that apart, new seals, new clutch, oil, plug, air filter, whole shooting match. We'll probably spend somewhere in the region of about another sort of £200 there. Moving on back, part of the stuff that we got off Andy, the link tube and everything, we put on the exhaust, so we needed the end can. I think that was 130. So moving on from the exhaust, bodywork. So this was all the original bodywork plus one of the two pieces that we had in the pick and mix box. Picked all the best bits together and then sort of worked on just sort of fiberglassing some of it together, painting it all. Material wise, paint with some of the vinyl wrapping bits and pieces we got. I just again bought these things off Amazon and bought the paint off the local paint shop. It probably ran us into about 120 quid, as I said, for all that, because I think the paint probably spent somewhere in the region of 90 quid. A silver base coat, the blue top coat, clear coat, and then as I say on top of that we've had the vinyl bits. The sticker wise, IRS, who've been sponsoring the bike, so big thanks to Rob. he's put a little bit of money into the project to help us along. He supplied all the stickers, and then we also had one of the lads, his sort of son-in-law, if you like, his daughter's boyfriend. He put the vehicle score and chucked us another couple of quid just in towards that, so it just helps out on running the bike. The things we've put in, which we thought was pretty essential because it's probably going down the road. The R&G crash protection, but again, I was quite savvy in that. I bought the bar setup off eBay for 20 quid from a breakers, and then I bought these bungs later on, used, but both alright, and we've put them on. I think they cost us, I don't know, 45 quid. So that was it, which is obviously a brand new setup, and that's about 120. So we were just trying to save where we can. Clip-ons, we got them with the freetech stuff, and then basically anything we've not needed we've ripped out. So all the wiring's gone, so everything's now on switches. We got rid of the key, got rid of a lot. Fuel cap, Ashley's got a lathe in his garage, so he made us a fuel cap, so it's a nice sprung locking fuel cap, so that's good. Also stuff like this, the brake lever, he went and turned this on his lathe. So any bits we've been able to make up, same with spacers, because one of the front wheels we've got, it's actually the one that's on for the wets, we're running is off a Gen 2. So we had to have 9mm machined off it, and then Ashley made some spacers up on his lathe once again, and that's put that together, so that all fits, and the offset's right now for the brakes discs to fit in. And then I think just generally now the bike's complete. It's had a little run in, it's ready to go. Other stuff that we've had to get, Jenny tyre warmers. So the tyre warmers were 120 quid. I paid £100 for that Jenny, stripped it, cleaned it, put that together right. And then I think generally everything else is just stuff that we've already had. Jerry cans, you know, general hand tools. I don't think there's anything particularly specialist, you know, apart from the normal mechanic sort of toolkit to get. So that's the bike. She looks pretty smart. We're looking forward to coming racing and hopefully see everybody up at Teesside.